Hello everyone, and welcome to our tutorial series on functions in Xamarin Studio. I'm in Xamarin Studio right now, just in the iOS portion. We'll be looking at iOS and Android, alternating the videos. So although the syntax of the code is more or less the same with very subtle differences, we'll just see slightly different function names. For example, viewDidLoad is the main function in the iOS system, whereas in Android we have an onCreate, which is basically doing the same kind of thing. Now, functions they make up the main part of the code. They're the parts of the code that actually perform the tasks. So rather than just variable assignment, for example, let's say we have, string a equals a. So this is just a variable assignment. We're actually going to create functions that will do stuff. They'll perform tasks, and we can call these functions over and over again to perform that same task without having to write out the code every time. That's what's really so great about functions, is that they allow you to separate your code into small parts, into small pieces that perform individual tasks, and then we can just call that code, call the function, rather than having to type out the code to perform that task every single time. So even now we can see a couple of examples of functions. This is a function, and this public override void is a function, and this one is also a function, the did receive memory warning. So these are all functions, and they're all performing little tasks. So functions generally take the form of, there's the type, so it can be public or it can be private, but for now we'll just keep them as public. And then we'll have a return type, so this could be void, it could be a return that's maybe an integer, could return a string. We'll get more into the details of that later, but for now let's just keep it void. Then we have the function name, so this is function name, and then in brackets we have any parameters that it might take in. So these are going to be variables or even functions or arrays that are passed to a function that will basically be manipulated or used within the function. And then we have the main function body in these curly braces here. So this one and that one. Okay, and if it's non-void, so let's say it's an integer type return, then we would have to have some kind of return statement that would return some kind of an integer. Okay, but we'll get more into the details of that as we go. I know it's a lot to take in right now, so we'll start at the very beginning with a very simple void function that's basically just going to start out by printing something. Alright, have fun.